Good morning. Good morning, guys. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA on a cool morning. Hey, Google. Good morning.
Hello, Rusty. It is 7:22 a.m. Right now in Burnett it's 51 and clear. Today, it'll be sunny with a forecasted high of 80 and a low of 54. Before I go, I wanted to let you know that you can change my voice.
To try it out, just go to Google Assistant settings and take a look under Preferences.
Have a great day.
That second voice you heard is the alternative voice, and I don't like it. I like this one. I've gotten used to this voice, and I'm not changing it. But anyway, it was 46 here this morning. It's always about 5 degrees cooler here than it is in the city, and that's the way that is. So having said that, I'm making my usual fashion statement in my cleanest dirty shirt with my name on it. Ta-da! Somebody did that for me some time ago, and I appreciate that. But anyway, apparently David got shotgun. That's one thing. Whatever. I was doing a driving video. Yeah, I'm going to do a video today about somebody mentioned about the taxation of YouTube channels. You know, things you could possibly take as deductions and stuff. And I used to be a CPA, so I can touch on that. But again, guys, I'm certainly not up to speed on a lot of it. I mean, I file a Schedule C every year, and that, you know, a Schedule C is income or loss from business or profession. And I always do my tax return by pen. I don't do it electronically. Why? Because it takes them longer to get to it. They may never get to it, and that's what I like. I don't want them to get to mine. But anyway, this is old guy on, let's see, what else? Hey, Google, tell us a joke.
Okay, here you go. How do billboards talk? They use sign language.
I wonder who writes these jokes. Is there an algorithm out there that is writing jokes? I guess. But anyway, old guy on new RV, you know, kind of define yourself. That's what I was driving at. There is or was a young couple driving across the USA in a Tesla. They sleep in and camp in out of the Tesla. The new Tesla 18-wheelers are said to go up to 350 miles with one charge, and with another one to go up to 500 miles. So yes, the electric vehicles are getting better, safe travels. Yeah, they are. And along with that additional mileage, or whatever you want to call it, they're getting smarter in driving. In other words, you know, they'll watch the lane change stuff, and they'll, you know, if you get a stoplight and you start to go and there's a car coming from the right or the left and you don't see it, the car will see it. Will that help me? Yes, because that, you know, about 70% of the accidents for people over the age of 60 occur at intersections. Why? You can't see them. You don't focus. That's it. Oh, I just read that. Sorry. This is Cajun Jameis on New RVer. It says, Rusty, another action-packed video. Wasn't it just a thriller? I mean, I'm sure y'all had chills. I read an article about how they are popping the new RVs out. Seems as though manufacturing can't keep up with the demand, and that's true. They're busy. Forest River has got, you know, record production, and they manufacture about 18, I don't know, I'm just guessing, but a lot of different models. Along with that, quality workmanship is being neglected. Not only is the demand coming from the baby boomers, but young folks living and working out of their vans, etc. But anyway, he goes on and talks about down the road, 5 years, where do I think that all is going? Anyway, it says, not to mention in the article, it talks about high prices of RV parks, big crowded conditions, mainly the East Coast, and that's true because there's a lot of campers out there on the East Coast, guys. And I think I mentioned in other videos, the Smoky Mountains National Park is the busiest national park in the whole United States. And so anyway, he says his question guru, Ram Man, good name, is down the road, say 5 years, where do you think this is all going? Not to mention, in the article it talks about, it says, be that as it may, it says, your setup home base looks like the future in being a full-timer. What say you? Well, I say this. I'll do a video about that. Actually, I've already done it. I did it yesterday, and I'll post it this morning a little later on. Thank you, Cajun Jameis. Jane Delaney, new RVer. Hi, Rusty. Enjoyed the video along with the beautiful blue Texas sky. Yeah, we've got about 10 more days of that, I'm telling you. This is when you want to be in Central Texas. Thank goodness we are all different with differing needs and differing wants. And when it comes to RVing, my plan is to dry camp about 80% of the time. So I'm hoping the majority of the new RVers want and need their hookups, and they will. I just read the latest issue of RV Travel, and the number of new RVs sold in this past year, 2 people per RV, equals about the population of Austin, Texas. Eventually, reservations may be required for all state and national parks. That's true. It will be. In fact, it pretty much is in New Mexico right now. If you don't have a reservation, you're not going to get a place with a hookup, I guarantee you. And that's happening everywhere. But that's okay with me because I don't need hookups, and I don't plan to. I mean, I can, as long as I have access to fresh water at Walmart, the little thing where you get the filtered water, I'm good because I can get 5 gallons of water for, I don't know what they charge, 30 cents a gallon, $1.50, $40 a month. I got plenty of water, whatever, or less. Let's see, 5 gallons, $1.50, 5 gallons lasts me 3 days. Cost me $15 a month doing it that way. But anyway, thank you, Jane. Good comment. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got a good group of viewers. Our viewers are sharp, sharp, sharp. We got sharp troops. Good guys. New RVer, Angie H. Thanks for all this insight. I know I would not or could not live in a Class P, a Prius. The one you lived in for 5 years. I just went in it, camping in it. I didn't live in it. I just went camping in it off and on for 5 years. More power to you, husband. I narrowed it down to a Class C. Yeah, Class C's are great. Different strokes for different folks. It says we will be doing a lot of boondocking. My question to you, Rusty, are there places to boondock in the Davis Mountains area? That's Davis Mountains area of Texas, I assume. Actually, she spelled it MRS, Davis Mrs. Davis. Your answer will be more than helpful from the frozen north woods of Minnesota. A hearty howdy. Howdy to you. Actually, there are none. There are no dry camping sites near the Davis Mountains. Okay, you might ask them if you can park overnight in the parking lot at the Davis Mountain Observatory, but no, around Fort Davis, Texas, Marathon, Marfa, Alpine, you're not going to find any camping like that overnight. They just ain't. They got RV parks. They got several of those. But about 3 hours from the Davis, or Fort Davis, near the Davis Mountains, or in the Davis Mountains, is Big Bend National Park. And on the way there, there is an elephant, it's called Elephant Butte Wildlife Area. You can dry camp there, but you have to call ahead to be sure they're open. Sometimes they are and they're not. It's called I think it's Elephant Butte or Elephant Mountain Wildlife Area. And they have some campsites there. That's on the way to Big Bend. Now, if you go all the way into Big Bend, there's several places you can pull out and camp, okay? A lot, okay? You just have to ask them where they are. And but anyway, good luck. This is Sue on our new RVer. Just a thought, Rusty, maybe you could do an open house on your Jayco on a particular Saturday for people who work. That way you only go once a week and anyone interested could come see it at that time. You could put a sign on it advertising such. That's a nice thought, but no, I don't mind going in. It's 8 miles in and 8 miles back, and I certainly don't get that many calls. I wish I did. This is on Selling Anything, Joyce. It's so sad that things are so bad anymore with not being able to trust people. I remember when a handshake was good as gold. Good luck in the sale and stuff. Yeah, well, so far I haven't sold anything. But yeah, I can remember when a handshake was your bond, basically. I grew up in South Texas, and a lot of contracts were done just with a handshake, and that was it. Nothing written. It ain't happening now, though, baby. Dreaming Angels Reborn, new RVer. Enjoyed the video, Rusty. Be safe. Thank you, I will. Ron Bailey, new RVer. I'm happy to be one of those voices in your head. I said I had people with me when I was driving down the road. Well, you guys are about all the company I've got, and I enjoy it. I do. Douglas, this is on the tiny home. It says, they're having a laugh. 36,000 for that? No. Well, you don't have to get it completely finished, Douglas. You can get it any way you want it. New RVer, Carla Garrett. In regards to your own RV sale, I wouldn't mention that it was used full time. I think most buyers are looking for a vacation RV, and the idea of a worn out RV comes to mind for a lot. Give it a try. Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody yet. I mean, I got to have a bona fide offer, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's a little slow here. Greg on Class B RV, I don't know what I said, but he said it was dumb. Probably was. Grandma Patty, new RVer. My mother drove till this past April when she turned 91. She still keeps her home spotless and does all of her own cooking and cleaning. She does complain a lot about things not tasting as good as they used to. Yeah, as you get older, you lose your taste because your smell starts to go too. Everything goes, babe. Traveling with Rick, new RVer. Right now I'm at Santee State Park in South Carolina, looking out over Lake Marion, the largest lake in South Carolina. It's 38 degrees Fahrenheit, but should go up to the 60s tomorrow. Rusty, you have one of the best RV channels out there. I watch every day. Well, good for you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you, Traveling with Rick. Enjoy your stay at Santee State Park. Shift into high, new RVer. Laugh out loud, good video, car full of friends. Yes, indeed, 10% are here. Yeah, because that's true. You know, you figure PewDiePie has 53 million subscribers, and he might get 1 million views a day. That's all, or 2. That's it. So you know, it's interesting. The number is interesting, but the meaning, the root of YouTube channels is views. That's it. Shift into high, new RVer. Yeah, 10% are here. Self-driving electric car, cool, run errands at Beer 30, multitasking. Yeah, no kidding. How to do nothing. I remember I did that video a long time ago. Flower Child, it says you're a riot. New RVer, Dave Edelman. Hey Rusty, good video. Just wanted to say I remembered you are an Amazon affiliate and did some Christmas shopping. Thank you. It helps to be reminded. I would rather see you get a small contribution than somebody else. Keep on keeping on. Thank you very much, Dave. And that reminds me, I'll put my ad in right here. For you new guys or for anyone else out there watching this video, I am an Amazon affiliate, and in every video now I put a link to Amazon products. If you click on that link and go to Amazon and buy anything, I get a small commission, which costs you nothing, and I get a small commission. It helps the channel, helps me. But anyway, so yeah, use the link, and for those of you that have used the link, like Dave here, pat yourself on the back. I do appreciate it. I do. And so anyway, moving right along, this is Dave 32937. I have an idea about a new video. I'm starting a new business and have been thinking what might be tax deductible. Maybe some words of wisdom from you regarding what might be tax deductible from your YouTube business. Is the camper, truck, petrol for drive time, etc. tax deductible? Put that old CPA brain back to work for your loyal fans. Well, you know, I'll give you some thoughts, but you know, you just have to remember, you know, I'm a sole proprietorship. I'm not a corporation. Okay, there's a little difference there, and so you know, I'll be talking from that viewpoint, an individual business owner. And you know, you got to remember also that the standard deduction is going to double under this new tax plan. And so in order to, quote, itemize, you'd have to be able to come up with enough deductions on the personal tax side to exceed your standard deduction. Now on the business side, where you're going to file a Schedule C, profit or loss from business or a profession, then yeah, you know, the thing you do there, you don't need to file, you know, worry about depreciating your vehicles and all that stuff and your gasoline, because the government gives you 55 or 56 cents a mile for all the miles you drive on business, or on business trips, or you know, like me, when I'm doing drive time with Rusty or whatever the hell you want to call it, that's at 56 cents a mile tax deduction. So what I do when I do my Schedule C, I just assume that I did 365 driving videos at an average of 30 miles a piece. You know, that's 12 or 15,000 miles, whatever I come up with, at 50 cents a mile. That's a $7,500 deduction right there. Okay, is that enough? It's getting there. But anyway, I'll do that later. Joyce on truck camper. I did one on a truck camper a long time ago. It says, this is a really great rig. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome, Joyce. This is Hot Limited. Comment called. He says, that's the damn truth on Nobody Calls You Back. It is true, though. Most of the time, I'd say 9 times out of 10, if somebody tells you they're going to call you back, they're not. And I have to say this, too. You know, people do texting a lot. And so communication for me at my age is just gone to zero. I mean, this is my means of communicating with the world because even my son, my oldest boy, he'll text, and sometimes I have to send him a text back and say, what the hell does that mean? You know, because I don't understand the emojis and codes and stuff. And, you know, and I don't need to because it's not part of my life. And I've often said, you know, guys, call me and talk. We'll talk. I'd love to talk. They ain't going to do that. I don't know why. They just don't. So, anyway, from Central Texas, USA, hey, Google, tell us another joke.
This might make you laugh. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick.
Yeah, I've heard that before. He's told, or she's told that one before. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor right now, it's 29.
It's pretty cool there. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Fresno, California?
The current temperature in Fresno is 54.
Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Brownsville, Texas?
In Brownsville right now, it's 61.
Yeah, Brownsville, Texas is where most of the winter Texans go, or a lot of them around it. Brownsville, far San Juan, Alamo, that area down there, Del Rio. I wouldn't want to be along the border anywhere, to tell you the truth. They can have it. So anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, this is Rusty78609 telling you to keep your health. Anyway, thumbs up. Carpe diem, adios, bye, bye, bye. USA made if you want to. It's your money. You spend it the way you want to. I would rather you use my link in the description and went to Amazon. I would rather you did that. But anyway, it's your money. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will help you it'll help you lose weight because you'll be full of water. And what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in real deep through your nose, you know, way down, and hold it for 3 or 4 seconds, whatever, you know. And then breathe out slowly through your mouth. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure, and that's really good for you. So anyway, do that, and then stretch, 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 you know, swing those arms, walk, you know, get some exercise, move those muscles, and you'll feel good, and that's what it's all about, because when you feel good, everybody around you feels good, you know what I mean? Kind of that snowball effect. But anyway, enjoy your day. Adios, amigos. I'll do a video later possibly about some tax stuff, and I'll also post the response to Cajun James's comment. So anyway, adios, amigos. Bye-bye.